What is up, my brothers and sisters? I was scrolling through some YouTube videos, and there's a guy I like to watch who also talks about fires and earthquakes and ETN news, Ace of Top. And he was looking at the buoys and an amazing capture by Ace of Top, ETN news, and he captured the laser beams coming from the sky and hitting the ocean in the middle of nowhere. So this goes to say once again that it is not man, it is not the government. We know what it is, but some people just can't wrap their minds around it. They just can't believe it, right? It's got to be the government for everything, you know? It's got to be the government for everything, right? Like, they're always like, it's the government, right? Like, I've been saying this for so long, right? I'm like, who's doing the derailments? It's the government. Who's setting these places on fire? Like all these food warehouses and blah, 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 right? And they're like, it's the government. Why are we all dying? And who's killing us all? They're like, it's the government. Why are volcanoes going off? They're like, it's the government. Why are earthquakes happening and eclipses? It's the government. Weapons, they're sun simulators, right? You know, it's like people just have a hard time believing that there is a creator and there's huge giant celestial bodies outside of our own realm and planet. It's amazing, that people just can't wrap their minds around it. Is it foolishness, magic, or sorcery? I don't know. But regardless, as I've stated before, if this were the government with space weapons, and the funny thing is I think I've stated this before, sharks with laser beams, right? This time I can literally say sharks with laser beams, right? Because they're in the freaking ocean, shooting at absolutely nothing. And yet, here's a picture of one of these beginnings of a powerful proton laser coming down from the sky or shooting up out of the ocean. Sharks with laser beams. It's got to be. Or the government, and they got sharks with laser beams. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've said before, like if this is the government, they absolutely suck at using this thing. Remember I was saying about something about crosshairs lining up with the gun, and that kind of sucks because they're going to have to fly all the way up there just to like fix it. Well, kind of reminds me of this scene. I'm always saying this for some reason. On Ghostbusters, when like they first used their proton packs. You're like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? When it comes to using weapons and guns and dangerous things, rule of thumb, bro, is keep your finger off the trigger. And I think that's what we're seeing right here if it was the government, right? Like, if it was the government, like, bro, keep your finger off the trigger. Yeah, that's bad, responsible gun use. I mean, that's like rule of thumb, dude. If you're not going to use the gun, please keep your finger off the trigger and don't point it at me.